what we're going to do today is explain how you use the app and explain how we use the app. Because I feel like, if I give you a puzzle piece and you don't know what it goes to, it's really hard to put it together, right? So we're going to explain why we use this. Maintain X helps us track asset health. Assets are anything from generators, trailers, bouncers, blowers, anything in the warehouse that we use is asset. And then this helps us track it. We can look back at any damages and repairs to it. We can see the time, parts, and money that's spent on that asset. It also automates and digitizes our tasks via work order for like weekly trailer inspections, weekly generator inspections, weekly wall audits, all the game room audits. These are previously a pen and paper job. There's also tons of paperwork and a mess to try and find what we're looking for. This platform allows us instant access to all of this data in one centralized location. Also, with this, we do have the live inventory. So all of our parts and accessories that go with our assets, we get to keep track of and have a real-time feed of exactly how many is left. This is huge for us because back before this, we just walked in the storage room and started trying to figure out what we needed. Now we can just literally click needs restock and it shows everything that we're low on. If used effectively, Maintain X allows us to track anything that may need to be serviced, whether it's drivers reporting a down generator in the field, the warehouse reporting damage to a unit, or the maintenance techs reporting and fixing things themselves. There's a clear line of communication between all departments. This was a big struggle for us last year. Red tagging units with no description. Drivers were mentioning something is wrong and it never made it back to the warehouse. So this is our solution to it. Maintain X enhances productivity, reduces downtime, and increases efficiency. This video will give you a little rundown about what you see on your screen.
Let's learn what it's like to use Maintain X as a requester. As the name suggests, the primary capability of a requester is to submit requests. From the home page, we can generate a new request, suggest a priority, and...
Okay, so stop right here. If you guys would mind getting out yours and getting to this, like open up your Maintain X app, hit new request, and tell me when you get to the screen. Awesome. All right, so
associate it with an asset or location.
You want to be able to put a title in, photos. You want to be able to tag the asset. This guy got stuck with his forklift. He used to be a terrible driver.
Yeah, suck.
Right there, he just tagged his asset. Saying, okay, the forklift there is stuck. He took a picture of it, gave a description, priority high because he can't go anywhere right now. Once you make the request, that comes to us as admins and full users, and we're able to.
Once the request has been submitted, it will appear in our request queue.
What she said. Once you do that and we accept or deny it, you have a history of every request you make. So if you keep on making requests and somebody has said, hey, did you do this? You can pull up your own history on your phone and see that, yes, you did the request list. Okay, well, we are going to do a test one. Who wants to do the test before? You still got it up. You got it? Okay. Go ahead and get to the new request. The title is going to be TOAC drip line install. Now, we don't have a photo for it. We're going to skip that part. Go to the description and just type in installing 25-foot drip line.
So it doesn't show up abbreviations, so you have to actually write down the whole entire name.
We're working on changing that to where the abbreviations come first for all the assets. You guys can just type in the abbreviations. Go ahead and submit that request. All right, that popped up right there. So this is what it looks like on our screen. I see, okay, drip line install. Tag the asset. It's great. You got a description. You would have a picture if you guys were doing it. You can take a picture of whatever you're doing. I'm going to go ahead and approve this request. And then at my end, I can assign a time that I think it would take. Like, I'm going to say this is going to take us 45 minutes. Kato's out there doing it right now. I'm going to assign it to a team. I can assign it anything like generators, trailers, anything like that's going to be equipment set. We'll assign it to maintenance tags. Warehouse, if we're patching a unit, something like this, that's on us. We're going to assign it to us. Priority is something we're going to get into. Uh, things of high priority are things that are critical to how we function. So if a trailer goes down, that is a high priority. If a unit's damaged but it rents tomorrow or something like that, high priority. A blower going down, we got a 200 more. That's kind of low priority. So just use your best judgment with that. Let's do that. And then I can go down here and assign a part to it, which is our water hose, 25-foot flex.
So we ain't gonna do that part of the thing. That's for like.
This is for us. I just want you guys to be able to know what we're doing behind it to help you guys understand why you're doing it.
So this makes for us to put in like work orders to damage assets, like you said.
Yep. Yes, you guys just submit the request, and then if you're capable of fix them, and then let us know, and we'll mark it done. This is going to be technically a damage because we're replacing a bad one. And when I create that work order, this is what it looks like, signed to us. It even shows how much that,
Wow, that's cool.
the water hose costs. Then I can add the time, which is going to be 45 minutes. And now it gives us a whole cost of the entire work order, $43.48. But that's the process from requesting to approval and to completion. Most important fields when you guys are requesting are photos, description, and tagging the asset. And even if it's something that you can do real quick, it still needs to be reported. Like for the techs, if they're changing out a tire real quick, they still need to report that they changed out that tire and used the part. If we're attaching a unit, we need to report that because we need to be able to look back at that unit and see what damages have happened to it. If I go to that filter, most recent. So I can click on Delta Force Obstacle, which is known as DFO, and I can go down and look at the work order history and see that we've sent it to Castles, or we have damages to it twice. We have this one that was reported, sent to Castles and fixed, and we have a new damage right here. This is what we mean by asset out. So whenever we're reporting these, we can look back and see, well, wow, this unit's got damaged 16 times in the past year. Maybe we need to do something about it. It just gives us all this information as well. Work orders, like the ones you request, kind of the backbone of this whole thing. But inside of work orders are procedures, which right here. All of these procedures are made for our inspection checklists, or when we're doing, even normal unit cleaning. We have a employee name and the entire checklist that you have to follow in order to normal clean a unit, or detail cleaning, or cleaning popcorn. Everything that is a task here has a procedure. The procedures are what make up those work orders. Dive into a little bit about the parts inventory, exposures. So, what we're going to do is, for parts that are going to apply to you guys, select location. So all of these parts that are here are all accessories of the stuff that we load on trailers.
Like so in the game room and stuff like that.
The game room, on the ball wall. Like any of the basketballs if we have to replace those, that's right here. And those show exactly how much they cost, if we have more on the way. what units they're assigned to. So when we tag these units, these assets, and it needs a part, it automatically pops up that it requires small basketballs. You don't have to go looking for it. It tells you what part is needed. That's pretty cool. And if you're making a new part, this is what that looks like. You assign part types, location. Most of our parts in the warehouse are going to go under the storage room. Assign the asset to it, and that'll automatically tag it. Then, so like recently we ran low on parts, and I could go over to purchase orders. This is what we ended up giving to Brian to order for us. It is just a complete list of everything that we were running low on. Shows exactly how much it costs, how much we need. You give that to him, it makes it easy for him to go, okay, order, versus trying to be like, well, we're running low on basketballs and we said that on Tuesday. Now we're running low on soccer balls on this Thursday, and we just keep submitting several purchase requests. This helps ease that process. Almost all of the assets are already currently in here. So like all of your bouncers, all of your generators, almost everything that is in here. But in the case that it's not, it's no big deal. Let one of us know. We can create a new reflect serial number, manufacturing date, all of that information in there. And then like also I've been working on this. And this tells us exactly what size straps it takes. So if we ever lose the straps or have to replace the straps, we know this takes a 12-foot strap. Instead of guessing it, now we have a 16-foot strap on a belt tops. The last thing I really want to show you guys that this does is it has a reporting feature that we can see that kind of gives us an idea of, you know, where our work is going. So for this one, in the detail units, this is how I've been keeping track of all the detail units that we've got done. Completed 150. We spent 702 hours doing it. $10,000. Wow. But if you break this down, it gives us KPIs, or key performance indicators. So if I were to take 702 divided by 150, that would give me the average time it took to detail a unit. It's like 4.83 hours. And the average cost ended up being about $72 per unit. So if you look at it that way, it's not too bad. Yeah. But really, it's important just to request everything that you guys can that you guys encounter. The generators and stuff, if you guys have a generator that fails, those have QR codes on it. You can just scan it. It'll automatically pop up. New work order. Boom. Really? Yep. So Chris has QR codes on some of his stuff. We're not going to do that yet because we might be implementing a RFID system. So we're kind of holding off on that. But it's just more we report, quicker we'll be able to stay on top of things and not run into as many issues.